I'm going to show you how to make the camel coaster out of the We Three Kings set from Kreative Kiwi, and for that I'm going to be using my 5x7 hoop, wash away stabiliser, my sim threads with a matching bobbin for the outside border of the coaster, masking tape, squizzers and my fabrics and batting cut to size. Start off by hooping your 2 layers of wash away stabiliser, and I like to pin mine around the edges to stop the stabiliser from being pulled down through the frame. All I do is take my pin, I rest it on top of my hoop, push it through the stabiliser and bring it back through and round. Once you've hooped your stabiliser, you're then going to load your file into your machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 1, which is going to give you your placement outline for your batting. Place your batting over the outline, and then hold it in place with a little bit of tape. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 2 to secure it. Trim up the excess batting from around the stitch line. You're now going to place your first fabric, which is the sky fabric, over this area here, and you want the fabric to overlap this line here by about, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, and then you're going to tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 3 to secure it. Change your thread to whatever colour you want for the stippling over this area here, and then you're going to stitch round number 4. Place your sand fabric face down over this stitch line here, and then tape it in place. Make sure that you've got enough fabric so that when it flips over that it comes past here. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 5 to secure it. Flip your fabric and crease it with your finger, and then tape it in place. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape just on here as well. Pop your hoop back into your machine and stitch round number 6, and that's going to stitch this fabric down. The next area to be quilted is the sand area. So load whatever colour you want into your machine and then stitch round number 7. Load whatever colour you're having for your sun or your moon into your machine and then stitch round number 8. Round number 9 is the blend of your moon or your sun, so load whatever colour you want for that. I've loaded red into my machine, and then you're going to stitch round number 9. You don't have to stitch this colour if you don't want to. I just want to show you this blend. So it starts off light, and then gets darker as it goes down. The next colour to stitch is the silhouette of the camel, so load whatever colour you want for that into your machine. I'm using black, and then stitch round number 10. Turn your hoop over, and you're now going to add your backing fabric over the outline, and then you're going to tape it in place. Pop your hoop into your machine and stitch round number 11 to secure it. You might want to change your bobbin and thread to the colour that you want for the satin stitch before you stitch this. Trim up the excess fabric from both the front and back of your hoop. So starting with the back, you're now going to pop this back into your machine and stitch round number 12, and that's going to zigzag the border. If you haven't done so already, load your matching bobbin and thread into your machine and then stitch round number 13, and that's going to do your satin stitch and top stitching around the edge. You're now going to free this from the hoop, so turn your hoop over and then trim around the edge of your coaster. Don't cut the stitching though. I'm now going to take care of the excess stabiliser, and for that you're going to need some warm water and a cotton bud, and just dip it in and run it around the edge. And that's our coaster finished. I hope you enjoyed this stitch along. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new videos as they're published. Do pop along to Kreative Kiwi's Facebook group. There's lots of ideas, help and inspiration there for everybody. And thank you very much for joining me.